What if God, although willing to demonstrate his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much patience vessels of wrath prepared for destruction? This is a verse that touches on a mystery that drives together God's complete sovereignty on one hand and man's complete responsibility on another in a way that you find again and again all through the Bible. In fact, I was reading in my devotions from Genesis 20, and there it was again. It was the story of Abimelech, the king of Gerar, and how he took Abraham's wife. You know the story because she was so beautiful. And God appeared to the king in a dream and said, "Behold, you're a dead man, because the woman you have taken, she is married." And Abimelech said, I in the integrity of my heart and the innocence of my hands, I have done this, and I have not laid with her. That is, Abraham said she was his sister, and I had no idea she was his wife. And anyway, I'm innocent because I haven't even done anything with her. I haven't tried a thing. I've been pure, he's saying. Then God said to him in a dream, "Yes, I know that in the integrity of your heart you have done this. Therefore, I also have kept you from sinning against me. Therefore, I did not let you touch her." So who's doing it? Abimelech or God? You see what's going on here? On one hand, you have man's responsibility. And so God said, in the integrity of your heart, you have done this. You have done it. Responsibility. But don't take pride in it because it was also me. I did not let you touch her. God's sovereignty. You see it again and again in the New and the Old Testament. Just let God's unfathomable sink into God's unfathomable sea here, because this doctrine will deepen and humble you like nothing else. Philippians 2:12. Therefore, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. It's work. Responsibility. For it is who? God who is in you to will and to work for his good pleasure. Sovereignty. Colossians 1:29. For this purpose I labor, Paul says. Responsibility. Striving according to his power that mightily works within me. Sovereignty. 1 Corinthians 15:10. By the grace of God I am what I am. Sovereignty. Yet, and I labored more than all of them. Responsibility. Yet not I, but the grace of God with me. Sovereignty. John 15:4. Abide in me. Responsibility. For apart from me you can do nothing. Sovereignty. Isaiah 10:5. Woe to Assyria. Responsibility. The rod of my anger. Sovereignty. Jeremiah 24:7. I will give them a heart to know me, for I am the Lord. Sovereignty. And they will return to me with their whole heart. Responsibility. 2 Samuel 23:10. I like this. Eleazar, the son of Dodo, unfortunate name, but he's famous because he arose and struck the Philistines until his hand was weary and clung to the sword. I've gone back to this many times when it comes to the labors of ministry. Responsibility. And the Lord brought about a great victory. Sovereignty. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord has made everything for its own purpose, even the wicked for the day of wrath. This is right out of Romans 9. Sovereignty. But then look at the next verse, Proverbs 16:5. Everyone who is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Assuredly, he will not be unpunished. Responsibility. 1 Peter 2:8. For they stumble because they are disobedient to the word. Sovereignty. And to this doom they were also appointed. Sovereignty. Acts 13:48. As many who have been appointed to eternal life, sovereignty. As many who have been appointed to eternal life, believed. Responsibility. Luke 22:22. We're almost done. For indeed the Son of Man is going as it has been determined. Sovereignty. But woe to the man by whom he is betrayed. Responsibility. Acts 2:23. And this man Jesus, delivered over by the determined plan and foreknowledge of God, sovereignty, you nailed to the cross by the hands of godless men and put him to death. There are so many examples of this. But you have this truth in tension, which is like parallel lines. You just can't bring a parallel line together, but they're both true. And we know from geometry, though, that parallel lines, by some equation, I don't know what it is, meet in infinity. And we believe that they meet in who God is. And they're both true.